inside the chambers of power, with a justice system that respects and upholds the rights of all, with a national security apparatus that truly protects and serves, with human development programs designed to help every Bahamian rise to their fullest potential, and with love and with respect for this Bahama land, which is our home. In all of this, the single strongest asset on our side is the character of the Bahamian people. Just recently, I heard the Governor General speak, and he said that one time ago, he said the Bahamas would become a great little nation. He made sure that it had nothing to do with military might. It had nothing to do with militaristic rights and strengths. It had to do with the character of the Bahamian people. The Bahamian people are strong. The Bahamian people are beautiful. And when put to the test, the Bahamian people are almost invincible. I have been privileged again and again, and yet again, to witness the character of the Bahamian people close up. Our character has been forged over more than 200 years of building a society out of this chain of islands. All of our forefathers and mothers, whether they were planters or slaves, merchants or maids, faced the daunting task of surviving in a world away from their homes. Whether they came by design or by force, they found themselves confronting the common challenge of creating a new world for themselves and for generations still to come. Today, their legacy has passed into our hands, and it's up to us to honor the character of those whose courage and hard work built the foundations on which we now stand to face the world. The character of the Bahamian people is something that I do not take lightly, which is why, and this is on my own personal account, I have instructed my attorneys in the United States to begin the process for legal action to defend my reputation against the character assassination launched at me. It happened once before in our country, and I can tell you here in West End tonight it will not happen to me, and I don't take that lightly. I worked all my life to build my character, all my life to build my reputation. I will let no one take that from me. And they can talk all they want about settlements, but let them know this, that Obie Wilchombe says, money ain't that important to me. What's important to me is my good name. That's what's important to me. I would like to take the opportunity to salute the Bahamian media. Those that represented the professionalism and commitment to the highest principles in journalism. As one who once walked among them, I looked on with pride as most Bahamian journalists took the high road, while some of the biggest media brands in the world chose to take the low road. So rest assured that my personal battles in that regard will be handled. But there is a bigger question. The more important battle, and we all Bahamians must be concerned about this, is the battle to protect the reputation and the character of Bahamians and the Bahamian people. Our country must never be assailed because someone chooses to do so, because they believe they have the power to do so, or because they believe that this is the imperialistic approach, where they dominate because we're small, because we're black. They don't have that right. As a people, we are legendary, opening our hearts and our homes to the world. From our hospitality, we have built a tourism economy unparalleled to any. We value our guests and take pride in treating them well. But no one should mistake our willingness to serve with servitude, nor should they confuse our simplicity with simple-mindedness. We are nobody's fool to be chewed up and spat out. Bahamians are people of dignity who are happy to engage the world on terms of mutual respect. We respect the people and institutions of other nations, and in return, we expect them to respect the people and institutions of the Bahamas. Today's world of global interdependence requires such mutual respect and sensitivity to the rights and values of others, whether big or small, rich or poor, north or south, east or west. In this new world, self-interest requires us to be the keeper of our brothers and of our sisters, which is why Bahamians, like everyone else, must stand against every display of disrespect against them and their institutions by agents of arrogance and agents of ignorance. In the face of raw power and brutish behavior, we must be willing to stand firm and to insist on our right to live our lives the Bahamian way, which is one of respect for law and for the rights of every citizen, Bahamian or not. We of the Bahamas are real people. We are not playground operators, just here to collect gate receipts, put on a costume and smile for the customer. This Bahamas is our home, and this is our life. We set the rules for all whom we welcome here. It is my hope that every person charged with the responsibility of protecting the integrity of Bahamian institutions will convey that message to anyone who tries to subvert them, whether from inside or out. This most recent episode of what I can only describe as journalistic terrorism by segments of the foreign media was not the first, and sadly, it will not be the last. Where sensationalism has become the grist of the media money mill, truth has become its first casualty, even within some of the most hallowed halls of journalism. Fortunately, Bahamians are no pushovers. We will make our voices heard. We will demand respect, and we will insist on high standards. And in due course, we will help lead the world to a place of greater enlightenment, to a place where power is exercised with wisdom, where the strong lifts up the weak, and where the good of all is pursued by every individual. That is why I am here tonight. That is why I offered myself for election in 2002. That is why my good friend Cousin Bridgewater and I tried to open a big business so that we can help Bahamians get some jobs. We were tired of talking. We decided we were going to do something about it. And every time you try, it appears that we are destroyed.